All right, people, this your boy, man, Mike. Just want to give you guys an update and sort of a tribute from me. Mean Gene Okerlund, one of the greatest announcers, wrestling personalities of all time, died today at the age of 76. And man, if you are a wrestling fan, you can always look back on the WWE network. And no, I'm not plugging them, but like I said before, man, he's one of the greatest of all times. When you think about wrestling and his, contribution to the wrestling world, uh, backstage interviews is what he excelled at. He amongst, he put on a lot of guys. When you look at Hulk Hogan, you look at Randy Savage, a lot of the heels. He just made wrestling and the backstage politics, not politics, but the backstage scene, you know, Mean Gene just brought an element of entertainment. He made us feel like everything, that he said was, the wrestler said was absolutely, real. All right, we know that the history about around, wrestling and whatnot, but he made everything seem real. All right, this is what Mean Gene excelled at. His charisma, asking questions. He dived into and he believed in his character, and that's something today in today's wrestling. Not a lot of talent understands how to dabble and make their character real. This, in actuality, when you look back at it, Mean Gene as a guy, he was that guy. He was Mean Gene. Stone Cold, all right? In this tweet, pretty much stated exactly that, man. Shit, man. He's the best. He's the best when it comes to character, man. Everyone knows when when the WWE and these guys cut back to those backstage scenes. Mean Gene Okerlund, he's one of those guys that's gonna make everyone believe it. And his interviews with Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Randy Savage, the Iron Sheik, Nikita Koloff. Man, look, man, just one of those guys like Jim Ross that you just cannot duplicate, man. And like I said before, man, wrestling is to a point now for me personally. It's just hard to watch for the simple fact that everything is so watered down. And guys like Mean Gene Okerlund, Jim Ross, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, all these guys can't survive in wrestling today. Why? Because of the PG area. All right, and I'm going through the tweets, man. You see Jim Ross in a short clip of he with the legendary Ric Flair. Woo, baby. Okay, gotta say that. You gotta get out of good woo, man. Um, it's a lot of things, man. I'm just going back through the clips and seeing the memories of Mean Gene, his backstage interviews. Wow, you see a lot of guys. Wow, this is awesome, man. I just love to see go back as a wrestling fan and watch old clips of great wrestlers, man. And without a doubt, Mean Gene is one of the greatest, man. Ric Flair, you will forever be mean by God Gene, okay? Ric Flair, man. He had some great interviews with Mean Gene Okerlund. Mean Gene was one of those guys who actually um, worked for both companies, the WWE, WWF, and WCW. Vicky Guerrero, man, look at this, man. Bring back a lot of memories. Like, I'm a huge wrestling fan, man. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a huge wrestling fan. Vicky Guerrero is one of those personalities. Also, she is great at what she does. She's a great heel, and she's always been one. And I agree, in my opinion. I wouldn't mind seeing her come back as the Raw GM, man. To be honest, Raw needs a lot of help right now. So Stephanie McMahon, She sends out her condolences to the great uh, Mean Gene Okerlund. Rest in peace. Triple H, you already know. He's the game. He's going to send out his condolences, man. It's like Mean Gene is loved by so many wrestling fans, man. This is a huge loss for the industry, man. And I hope one day that the WWE gets to a point where they, you know, that they bring back what is needed in the WWE and in wrestling. And they need these guys to have um, to pretty much have freedom to be themselves. And this is why, right now the ratings are low amongst other things, but for the most part, a lot of these guys don't have the freedom to be who they are, man. Wow, you see Hurricane Helms was the tweet, man. Hurricane Helms. All right, everybody remember. Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. All right. Everybody remembers that, man. Like I said before, man. These guys in the WWE and a lot of fans, wow, even Ring of Honor, wow, these guys are, sending out love to Mean Gene. Like, man, this is a huge loss for the wrestling industry. You see Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, wow, yes, I remember his Hall of Fame induction. He definitely belongs there, man. A lot of people are sending love to Mean Gene Okerlund, man. 76 years old. A huge part of your childhood, my childhood, man. David Chambers, Echo Beast, uh, Rise Allen, true legend. Yeah, man, these guys are absolutely true legends. What's one of you guys? I want to ask you guys a question, man. What stands out to you? When you look at Mean Gene Okerlund, what did he? What do you like about Mean Gene? Jerry Lawler, man. I mean, it's just one day in 2000, 2 days in 2019, and we're already losing a great legend like Mean Gene Okerlund, man. Jerry Lawler with the tweet, man. Seth Rollins, burn it fucking down. All right, burn it down, burn it down. All right, Seth Rollins, man. This is a big loss for the wrestling community, man. Ted DiBiase, the $1 million man. Woo, man, you look at these interviews, and I might just hit up the WWE Network after I get, through with this live, man. Like I said, I'm a huge wrestling fan, man. So I may be doing a lot more wrestling content. It's still all about the Atlanta Falcons, but for the most part, man, this channel is about sports, answering you guys questions. And like I said, it doesn't have to solely be, Atlanta Falcons. Primarily, I created the channel, you know, for the Atlanta Falcons. But, man, I'm looking to expand, man. I want this to be a channel where, fans could just come here and just talk sports, man. But yes, this is a sad moment for the WWE. I mean, even the Washington Post, man. The Washington Post is reporting, this, man. This is a big loss for the wrestling world, man. 76 years old, lived a wonderful life, man. Mean Gene Okerlund. Bruce Pritchard. Whoa, wow. Bruce Pritchard with the tweet, man. Wow. This is, man. I'm almost afraid to hit the hit the sound button because YouTube and their their copyright restrictions, man. I kind of have to be careful with audio and video. Don't want to get a strike, man. So yeah, man. JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield. And there we go. Hulk Hogan and Mean Gene had some great interviews, man. They had some great interviews, man. I like I said, man, I might go back and look at some clips of Mean Gene Okerlund. Oh, you got Nancy. Wow. You got Nancy, Ric Flair. Man, this is a lot of, wow, even Gary Vanderchuk. Wow, Gary V. Gary V tweeting it. Like, this is a huge loss for the wrestling community, man. This guy's a legend, man. He's an absolute legend. And David, you're absolutely right, man. He made you believe the interviews were absolutely real, and that's like I said before, in the wrestling industry, man. There really isn't a lot of guys backstage, a lot of characters, a lot of wrestlers that can make their character seem so real. When you look at Stone Cold, um, even Triple H, these guys made you hate them. All right, they truly believe in their character. They personified everything. They personified and they took their character to heart. You know, that what made the guys like the Undertaker so great. Undertaker made you feel like he was the Undertaker. That he really was killing people. All right, that look in his eyes, he made you feel like he was that damn guy. All right, he made you feel it, and this is something. You know, again, I'm a huge wrestling tip with Mean Gene and the Macho. Rest in peace, man. Yeah, rest in peace, Macho Man. Rest in peace, Mean Gene Okerlund, man. Just going through. Wow, with the tweet, man. It's a lot of guys. There's a lot of it. Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff, yeah, he was the one that hired Mean Gene away from the WWF, WWF slash WWE. Back in the day, man, to come over during the Monday Night Raw wars. Man, like I said before, man, I'm a huge, continue to say this over and over again. I'm just a huge wrestling fan, man. Yeah, you really don't know how big of a wrestling fan I am, man. I have to watch every freaking Monday, every damn pay per view, every Tuesday. I'm looking forward to see what SmackDown does. Hopefully they go back to a more edgier product. Fox Sports, those guys are really putting pressure on the WWE to be edgier and be more of a wrestling instead of entertainment company. Um, like I said, man, like I said before, man, it's going to be interesting to say the least, man. It really is going to be interesting to say the least. Hopefully, we can get some, good things. Hopefully, we can get going with the WWE and where they're going right now, man. For good gracious, he made wrestling. Yeah, just gonna be tough to see yet another legend for the WWE go out, man. Um, Mean Gene Okerlund. All right, Mean Gene Okerlund passed away at the age of 76 years old. And like I said before, man, if you guys want more wrestling content, man, just hit your boy up, man. I'm always willing to give you guys more of what you want, man. This is what Mad Mike Sports is about. To help put on uh, up and coming up and coming YouTubers, up and coming journalists, and whatever you do. It doesn't have to be solely Atlanta Falcons. It could be wrestling. It could be baseball. It could be basketball. Whatever you guys want, I'm willing to give you what you got. But for the most part, man, this channel will be centered around the Atlanta Falcons. But I'm like I said, I'm a huge sports fan, man. I don't know what my life would be without wrestling, man. I'm a huge wrestling fan, man. I really, truly am, man. Rise Allen, if it wasn't for Gene, I don't know where the business would be, man. It really is. Me and Gene Okerlund was one of those people, like I said, like the Undertaker, Triple H. These guys made you believe that their character was real. They made you believe that wrestling and everything about wrestling. We know it's scripted to a certain point, But these guys made you believe that what they were doing and the character they were portraying were absolutely real. Ric Flair's another guy. He made you feel like he was really living that life. This is what wrestling is all about, man. It's about entertaining people and continuing to, continue to just carry on tradition of just entertaining the people. I don't think a lot of wrestlers understand that anymore. I really don't think fans, appreciate that art. They don't appreciate characters, really believing who they are and giving us what we need, man. If you look at a guy like Bray Wyatt, for instance, man, Bray Wyatt is a guy that really and truly is excellent promo guys. But when you have wrestling fans that they boo and boo everything, it's hard to kind of get these guys pushes, because they so worried about being seen and be the next guy that's trending on social media. They don't appreciate the art of wrestling. Now, a lot of it has to do with how they book matches, and a lot of it has to do with Vince McMahon, and his agenda of, getting these guys, getting these guys. More so wrestling right now is about agendas and politics and making money. All right, these guys want to make money, and guys like Bray Wyatt, the guys like you look at AJ Styles. I think AJ Styles is great wrestler in his own right. But Finn Balor is a guy that comes to mind, man. Finn Balor is not being used well in the right way. Kevin Owens is another guy. He's been out injured, but these guys aren't being used the correct way, man. I have to just go at Vince. I have to go at Vince and the creative teams. I don't know what the hell they're doing these days, man. They're not using these guys the best way, and to the best of their ability. They're handicapping these guys with this fucking PG crap. This PG crap is just to the point where I just have a hard time listening to it. Like, no one is this freaking, corny, man. This Super Cena, when Roman Reigns was going through his thing, and like I said, Roman Reigns, please get well, man. He's battling leukemia. A guy, they were, trying to mold Roman Reigns into this shucks, PG type of personality, and that's not who Roman Reigns is, and this is why the product is suffering because of this PG era. So guys like Mean Gene Okerlund, man, there's a dime a dozen, man. These guys don't have a ton of freedom to be who they are, and hopefully, you know, Vince stays true to what he said on Monday Night Raw, where he said he will, kind of transition away from, giving the sponsors, the guys who put so much invest into the business, so much power to who they want to promote, and Vince is gonna do what's best for the product and do what's best for business, do what's best for the fans, and give us what we want, more of what we want. We do not want PG wrestling. All right, we don't want it. We don't need it, and we absolutely despise it. No longer will we sit back and have to look at Hulk Hogan, eat your vitamins, say your prayers, aw shucks, that type of crap. We don't need that crap no more, man. We need, in the WWE, man, we need edgier content, man. Really need edgier content. Rise Allen, thing is, I know Hulk did something wrong, but after he is a true legend, a true living legend and an icon, and no one sees that they only take advantage of all bad things they've done. About the Hulk Hogan thing, man, I don't think Hulk Hogan deserves to be banned for life. And like I said, racism and anybody could be caught at any time saying the wrong thing. All right, the wrong thing at the wrong time out of anger. And I know myself, I said some pretty fucked up shit. All right, I've called, I've said some pretty damn crazy shit. All right, and I'm one of those people, man. I'm one of those people. And yeah, I think you should be punished for whatever you say. If it's hateful, you spreading hate, you should be punished. But at the same time, man, like I said, I'm not one to say, I'm not in a position to say that Hulk Hogan never deserves a second, a third, even fourth chance. Like if he's truly sorry, who the hell am I to say that um, that he doesn't deserve it. I'm not in I'm not so high and I'm not so mighty to say this guy doesn't deserve a second or third chance. I mean, I might say some crazy shit. I might say something that hurts someone's feelings. I might say some hateful shit at some point in time. We're human, man. So I think Hulk Hogan deserves some bit of leniency, man. I think he is a pioneer, a pioneer in the world of sports, not just wrestling. I think Hulk Hogan, he did a lot for just sports. He crossed over, from wrestling and sports and to entertainment, man. That's hard to do. That's difficult to do, man. And Hulk Hogan did that. So, uh, look, I'm not against Hulk Hogan making a return back, man. He did a lot for wrestling, man. Yeah, I think everyone hates this PG crap, man. See, Cedric, man, I don't think anyone wants to see this crap, man. Chair shots to the head, shit. I remember one chair shot that scared the living shit out of me, um, as a kid when Stone Cold, um, he got in the ring. I think it was like one of those scenes where Stone Cold, the bunch of guys were um, in a match, and I believe he came in and interfered, and Kane got into it. It was Kane, Stone Cold, and Stone Cold has those skits where he come in and he wreaks havoc on everyone's in the ring, and Kane was in the ring, and Stone Cold picked up this chair and he knocked the living shit out of Kane, and Kane got up like it was nothing. Man, I thought when Stone Cold hit Kane with that fucking chair, that his ass was dead. All right, I literally thought Kane was dead, but that motherfucker got up like it was nothing. He got up like it was nothing, man. That's what I miss about wrestling. Yeah, that's kind of dangerous when you think about CTE, brain injuries and whatnot. But that is a part of the wrestling culture. If you want to become a wrestler and a wrestling fans, you have to understand that this is what it is. And much like the NFL and hits, it's a part of the culture, man. So yes, I do understand the dangers of taking chair shots, CTE and brain injuries and whatnot. But it's a part of the culture, man. I really miss those chair shots, man. Like I said, there's plenty of chair shots where I thought, just that one with Stone Cold and Kane stands out to me because I thought he was fucking dead. I thought Kane was dead. Stone Cold was absolutely vicious when it came to chair shots. I mean, another one that stood out to me when he hit Vince McMahon with a chair so fucking hard, man. Wow, it seemed like he really seemed like he had some true hate for Vince McMahon. He tried to fucking murder a lot of people with that fucking chair. Stone Cold was vicious with that fucking chair, dude. Yeah, that's another Rise Island. That's another person that I think that deserves a second, third, or even fourth chance. China, man, China deserves to be back into wrestling. All right, she is a vital part of the wrestling world, especially for women wrestlers, man. China deserves to be in Hall of Fame. I don't give a damn about what she did, with Stephanie McMahon. the lies and the drug abuse. This woman deserves to be a part of wrestling. She is a part of wrestling, and she needs to be it. All right, it's about the fans, man. It really is about the fans, and we get to a point where we have to just say, at some point, all right, stop trying to hold ourselves so high, that we put others down, man. And China deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, man. Carlos, man, what's good, but what's good, man? Yeah, Mean Gene Okerlund, man, a true legend, a true legend, and a lot of you guys, I don't know if you remember, look, we on YouTube, man, so you can go back and watch a lot of um, clips with Mean Gene Okerlund. His backstage interviews, like we said before, made everyone feel like it was real, man. That's the true art of wrestling. Get so get so into your character that you make fans feel like it was real. I remember when the Undertaker first debuted in the WWF, WWE slash WWF. That dude scared the living shit out of me. Okay, I think I was 10 or 11 at the time. I think I was 10 or 11 at the time, and that guy scared the living shit out of me. You at that point in time, you never saw a guy like the Undertaker. He made you feel like he was really killing people, that he really was an Undertaker. All right, the guy was absolutely just amazing. His physical build, guy 6'10", big, strong. Look, man, it was scary as shit. Scary as shit. Kane is another guy. When he came in, I remember seeing Kane debut, and we was watching a pay per view. I'll never forget this pay per view. My little brother, he was like at least 2 years old at the time, and Kane came out. Kane came out, and that music hit. It turned. It was dark and all, and suddenly the um, the lights came on, the red lights came on. Kane came down. He ripped the doors off the hinges, and my little brother ran like my little brother ran like hell when he saw Kane. He scared the living shit out of a lot of little kids, man. Like I said, man, this is what wrestling is about, man. Getting these characters over, making us feel like this is real, man. And you can't do this shit with the PG era. This storyline, I'm the storylines, the PG era is so just only so much you can do with this crap. All right, it's so much you can do. It's only so much you can do with this PG era. It's only so much you can do with the PG era, man. So, man, like I said before, man, we need, we really and truly need a different. We need to change. All right, we definitely need a change in wrestling philosophy right now, man. All right, because this PG era, nobody wants to see this crap. Want to see wrestlers have more freedom. Like they killed Bray Wyatt, they murdered Bray Wyatt. All right, the guy was hot as hell, but they killed him because he's too edgy. Hopefully, they can get to a point where guys like Bray Wyatt can, even Roman Reigns. These guys just need to be at a point where they can be themselves, man. And these bullshit storylines, they got to go. Jim Ross, Mean Gene, Teddy Long is another one. Oh my God, Teddy Long was a monster heel promoter, man. A lot of people don't know about Teddy Long, man. Teddy Long is one of the greatest managers of all time, man. He managed The Undertaker. He managed a lot of guys, man. Booker T. Look, man. Doom. Man, he really. Teddy Long has a long history of great talent, man. He's done a lot for the business. Eric Bischoff is another guy, man. They can't. I don't think Eric Bischoff would last. And we're saying that now. I don't think he. Eric Bischoff is a guy that had tremendous tremendous talent and vision. But where he went wrong is he didn't have the business savvy. I think he wanted to be more of a personality. He wanted to be in wrestling, his own character, and it kind of screwed WCW because he couldn't say no to a lot of guys like Kevin Nash, um, Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage. Those guys were pretty much just running the WCW, man, and that's where he went wrong. But Eric Bischoff is a tremendous uh, talent and character and wrestling figure, man. Jerry Lawler is damn good, man. He would not survive in this PG era, man. I mean, we saw in the Attitude Era where Jerry Lawler was, he was conducting bra and panties matches. He was punching people in the face, man. He was a part. He was really and truly a part of wrestling, man. And right now, like I said, with this PG era, it's only so much you can do. Oh, Paul Bearer is another guy. Woo, man, you going deep into the history now, dude. Paul Bearer. Oh my God, Paul Bearer and Kane came out, and everybody remember that scream. Everybody remembers when that music hit, whether it was The Undertaker and whether it was Kane. Paul Bearer would say, "Oh yes," and he scared the hell out of me. It's like this is the thing about wrestling and people, who are wrestling fans remembering why they love wrestling so much. A lot of people they were great at the characters, man. Devon Aries, Coco Beware, Ultimate Warrior. Whew, man. Man, y'all getting me. Y'all really gonna have me going to the WWE Network after this, man. Triple H is a guy that's just power hungry, man. He just wants to be the guy. And I think he has brilliant ideas, but he wants to be Vince McMahon. He wants to be in charge of everything, and his ego gets the best of him. He's a reason for a lot of talent being buried. And like I said, he's one of the best heels, one of the great true heels in the wrestling business. But he's ruined a lot of stuff for here. I mean, shit. Sting, yeah, oh my God, Sting coming out of the Raptors, Sting with the bat, battling the NWO. That was some great. That was some great times in wrestling, man. Sting against Ric Flair, the Four Horsemen. Man, oh my gosh, you talking about some great wrestling, man. This is what was so good about wrestling, man. It was awesome, man. Okay, Paul freaking Bearer. Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette is another guy who can't, survive in this PG era, man. He can't survive in this PG era. We need something different. We need edgier wrestling. We need edgier wrestling, man. But yes, a lot of you guys, just to reiterate everything, man. Rest in peace to the great Mean Gene Okerlund. Passed away today at 76 years old. Your boy Man Mike is about to get out of here. And I appreciate everyone continue to support the channel. And I just might put more wrestling content on here. So don't be surprised to see different things on the channel, Atlanta Falcons fan, man. I'm trying to really get this channel to a point where it's huge. It's huge, and I owe everything. Like I said before, I owe everything to you guys for supporting your boy, man. I truly and honestly appreciate and I love every one of you guys, man. Your boy Man Mike is out, man. Peace. I'm gone. Appreciate, and I love when you guys continue to support me and everyone, that is, has anything to do with Mad Mike Sports and unintentional grounding, man. Your boy Mad Mike is out, man. Peace.